I think next time we should kill Keiichi first. Okay, update time. I caved. I got the mod. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it. I did it. I got the mod. Let me talk through this. I was having too much trouble parsing who was speaking. And it was starting to like impact slightly on my information intake. So I did some looking into it, some spoiler-free looking into it, might I add. And yeah, the mod was very easy to install, so I just went ahead and did it. I did some looking into it. I can just start from the chapter as long as I don't load the save that I have. It'll probably be fine. Did a quick sort of look just to see how it looks. It all looks fine. Options-wise, there's one sort of key option to consider here, which is I opted to turn off the spoken voices for a couple of reasons. I know it's one of the main selling points of the mod is that it's all voiced, but for me there's two issues. Number one, I find I struggle with my ADHD to take in information from like a video game standpoint. If I'm like, or even like a visual novel standpoint, if I'm reading in English and like hearing it in a foreign language, for some reason not as big an issue with like films, like with anime stuff like that, but games, visual novels, I can't, my brain can't handle it. So that's the one reason. The other reason is it would be spoken in Japanese, which means I wouldn't be able to speak whilst they're talking. I'm not just going to repeat it if it's been spoken. And I know for a fact I have at least one friend who has said, I'm going to listen to this like a audio book whilst these videos whilst I'm like driving. Because my friend lives in America, so presumably it takes him about 3 hours to get to the supermarket. So it would really affect like the listenability of these videos if I weren't reading out as much, I guess. And I don't know. I don't want to hold you hostage, like visually. You should be able to listen to this stuff while you're doing your own thing if you want to. So I decided that's the compromise I've got to make. I'm going to keep the voices off. The only other compromise is I'm gutted because I absolutely fucking adore like the old school photography style art that was in the base game, and I think the art in the mod is absolutely great. It's very cool looking, but I love the vibes of the pictures, the background pictures. That's going to be the hardest thing to let go of, as far as I can tell. There's no option for that. I mean, obviously I disabled opening movies because the spoilers. So we're just going to continue. Well, not going to continue. We're going to go to config. And we're going to go off config because that's the wrong button. We're going to go to extra. Chapter jump to chapter 5. Quick recap. We helped oh my god. Absolute brain fart in terms of names. Rena getting Colonel Sanders. And it's just getting increasingly concerning, and we lost zombie tag as well. That's the other key thing. So, we'll just press on. It's a new day now. And now I can more confidently voice because I can tell who's talking very clearly, so we're good. How was it, Kei-chan? So, you went to Reina-san's house. Wasn't it amazing? It's nothing like that, right? Right? Unlike my house, the Ryugu residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. The problem was the yard. It was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same as Colonel Sanders, stuff you'd see whilst walking around in town. the cake shop's mascot, Little Licky, the Toadlemon in front of the pharmacy. She even had the amazing flying elephant from the top of the department store. Oh my god, she is like those fucking bedroom tours of people who have stolen, like, traffic signs and, like, pop-up cardboard cutout things from the cinema.
You can't take things from stores.
I love that so much. That's fucking great. I'll agree with you that those are cute, but why the mailbox? Won't you get in trouble for that one? But, oh, so cute. She must have just thought about it, because her face filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better, just as long as it's big. And her room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before. And cute kids like Rika-chan are locked away in the basement? What? No, please don't allude to these things. I don't want to be locked. I don't want to think about people being locked in basements. Yep, I'll keep anything. Don't agree to that! Cute. So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Hey, Reina, you know about the Statue of Liberty in New York, right? Is that cute? Yeah, cute. I want it. The US should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. If not, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Hinamizawa in a not-so-distant future. Oh, God. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Rika-chan had returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something? How rude! Rika isn't a hoodlum like Keiichi-san. Nothing like that, Keiichi-kun. Rika-chan is a member of the festival committee. Oh, of course, the festival that's coming up. At that shrine. Cool. The school cultural festival something? Kei-chan, I already told you. It's the village festival. The Watanagashi. Oh, come to think of it, she did say there'd be a festival at the shrine during the next break. So what's this Watanagashi thing about? Is it like a floating lantern festival? I guess the last part where you set things adrift in a river is similar. Except we use cotton things like old worn-out futons and padded cloaks. The festival expressing thanks for their years of service. That can't be good for the river life, right? Like, all the cotton being wouldn't that clog stuff up? I don't know. I don't know. I know not to get cotton wet because I can't wear my cool witchy poncho whenever it's raining. And I can't wear it whenever it's hot either because I'll roast alive. I can only wear it on cool, dry days. It's another reason why I prefer those days now, is that I get to wear my cool witch poncho. The people living in Hinamizawa dump their futons and padded cloaks in a stream. Sounds like it'd be a lot of trouble if it backs up the current. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they should just drop some fish in and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewer them and sprinkle a little salt. Oh man, I can smell it already. That's just summer camp. I never anticipated how destitute Keiichi-san's imaginative capabilities would actually be. What? How could you tell I was thinking something silly? It was written all over your face. What sort of face could have expressed what I imagined just now? Reina demonstrated for me. Oh my god. I see. No argument here. It's like, how could someone be so easily read, and then we just cut to, like, Reina? Even though, like, I still believe that I have not succeeded at reading any of these girls. Like, it would be bold of me to assume I had. Nothing fun like that, you see. But you should still look forward to it. Let's all go together. I'll come get you that day. I don't really feel like going to festivals unless someone asks me to. I wouldn't get bored if these guys were going. You won't get bored. We're doing it again this year. Mion's proclamation came as she looked to each member in turn. What was this all about? From the way Mion looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition. The cotton drifting 4-demon firefight. What? That sounds awful. What kind of name is that? I think it's a cute name, though. I tried to object sharply, but since Rena looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it. She's got so much, like, emotional clout. Like, Heichi is just drawn to sort of fight for whatever Rena believes in, on account of her being Rena. Since Keiichi is here this year, it becomes 5 demons. Rika-chan made a small correction in light of my presence. So, how does this funky-sounding club activity tie into the festival? Oh, this is where you exhibit the skills you've nurtured through your daily club activities. Exactly. We show the full extent of the abilities that the best of the best have obtained through our daily trials and tribulations. But last year, the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time. What did you do last year? So basically, we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls. Rika-chan is really the only one who explains things so they make sense. I see, so we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Rena was right. Of course, there'd be a reason for the mayor to get angry. but it's lots of fun. That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun. The day of the festival was drawing near. Well, putting that aside for now, let's start our club activities today. Any objections? Nay. What the hell are we in for this time? We've had Old Bachelor, we've had Zombie Tag. Dodgeball? That's maybe? Probably not Dodgeball. That was my first thought, was Dodgeball. Or maybe I'd love to do a scavenger hunt. That'd be great fun. When there's lots of people, card games really are the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with a marked deck again? We'll use a new one today. There are no marks on the card, so we're on equal footing. I wonder if that really is the case. I will have to inspect them. Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone checked the cards. And made marks on them. Yes, these seem to be fine. Are you all satisfied? Then today, I guess, we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. Okay, I know the game is about to explain the rules to me, but as is tradition, I need to look up what this is. Card game President. Oh god, I'm on WikiHow, okay. Gather 4 to 7 players. Deal a standard 52 card deck one at a time until all the cards have been dealt. Put down a card... Oh! Wait, this is ringing a bell. Put down cards of a higher rank clockwise. So the lowest is a 3, the highest is an ace. Cards with a 2 do not have a rank. So the next player puts down a 4 or higher. And you put down a 2 to clear the deck. So it's like a balance of saving your 2s for when you don't have anything. And, like, using your cards. Yeah. Yeah, and then the person who put 2 down can now choose any card and play it. Oh, a 2 card be the last card you play in your hand. If you have a 2 card left only and play it, you automatically lose the game and become the scumbag. Okay, great. So you have to kind of keep your high-ranking cards, but also they're safe. So it's a mix of risk and patience and stuff. That's fun. This sounds fun. Card games rule. Another standard card game. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. Play a better card than the one before. You can play straights and pairs. Oh, wait. Okay, this is more to it then. Okay. I mean, I know what a straight is, obviously. And I know what a pair... So I guess if you have like a 4, 5 and a 6, or like 2 5s, then you'd do that. Yeah, okay. There are various techniques to improve the game, like reversals, but because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules as well. The name, for example. In my hometown, we called it Millionaire. I'd like to go over some details. In a Joker's Wild, can you make a reversal with 3 frees? Now Jokers, 2 is the highest. You can reverse a reversal. You can only make a reversal with a 4 of a kind, not 3. Also, you know how the peasant sends a good card to the president? None of that. While I was confirming the familiar rules, Satoko looked over at me cautiously. I probably should have tried to look more like an amateur. Oh yeah, we're asking like advanced questions and now we're establishing ourselves as a threat. I was pretty used to this game. It was president and it's with a new deck. Today I might be able to win, you fool. It was over before it even began. I had the gist of the rules now, but that wasn't everything, was it? So, what shall today's penalty be? About that. Why don't we all write something down on slips of paper and have the loser draw one? Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting. Oh, I'll write a nasty one and have Keiichi-san draw it. It would be awful if you wrote a bad one and drew it yourself. Just don't lose. Don't you know best? Oh. Mion handed out several slips of paper to everybody. Then write down whatever and put it in this bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you'd draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave. No penalty. Let's forbid that kind of idea from being written down. Rika-chan's casual suggestion caused Mion's hand to lurch to a sudden halt. Oh, that's so sneaky, Mion-san. She wrote no penalty, and the corner of the slip is folded. I see. Just in case you lost, just grab the note with the folded corner and you'd be safe. That was a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. You're such a fucking cheat, Mion. Always sneaky, always sneakily making sure you don't get the penalty. Like a sneakster. Rika-chan is quite formidable too, being able to see through that. Don't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out. Yeah, I mean, like, first of all, I don't think she doesn't stand out. But also, yeah, she's the one who kind of unnerves me the most, weirdly, to this day. Everyone, don't write penalties that are too mean, okay? Nobody agreed to Reina's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. It's fine, Reina. Just don't lose. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll try hard so everyone has to pick the penalty I write. Reina was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared meek. Better not underestimate her either. I agree with that. I'm very curious what Reina's penalty is in particular. Everybody's penalties are scary. I still didn't know what Rika-chan's penalties would be like. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all nodded determinedly. Wow, we don't even know what we wrote down. That's the mystery. That's a real mystery. I wonder what it'll be. I mean, maybe we'll find out. Having confirmed that, Mion dealt out the cards. Finally, the battle begins. Cue the intense music. Yeah! I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mion to tell them, both Rika-chan and Satoko played their cards without hesitation. Reina and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Reina genuinely couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stalking its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Huh? Will this work? Then I'll play this free and I'm out. 9. Nobody. 8. 7. I'm out. 5 and 5. I'm out. Then I'll discard this last one, and I'm out. Bah! I missed my chance. Oh damn, is this a game that Mion might actually lose? The loser of the first round was, of all people, Mion. Now I was certain. Today, I could win. Now then. Mi-chan, pull out one of the slips, okay? Mion, accepting her defeat, scrounged around in the bag and pulled out one piece of paper. What? Who did this? Who wrote this? Mion quivered and shrieked. What is it? What is it? Huh? Rina was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Oh, it's like a dare thing, got you. Hey, wait. How is this bad? Keiichi-san, do you not understand? The principal is ashamed of his thinning hair. Satoko yelled with a serious look on her face. But she wasn't as loud as Mion's shriek. What could it be? The principal is a martial arts master. Oh, okay. He boasts about travelling the world, perfecting his skills when he was younger. He switched to teaching after seeing the poor state of education in Japan after the war. So one wonders whose this card was. Presumably wasn't Mion, because she was confused. Although, you know, I can't trust anything Mion says. And it wasn't Rina, because she was shocked too. It wasn't me, because we don't know about the principal, so it was one of the two children. Probably, I want to say probably Rika. He was inhuman. At that guy's head. As the club president, there is no way I can set a bad example by refusing. Ugh. Oh yeah! She bellowed out a yell as she dashed off down the hallway. Wouldn't it have been easier to sneak out quietly and try and do it without making a fuss? Probably impossible. They say he used to hunt sea slugs just by sensing their presence. I could do nothing but wait with bated breath. Oh no. Did the principal just hit a child? A rumble shook the classroom. The principal's special launcher move just started. Wow, okay, so yeah. One of the penalties was just get fucking obliterated. Essentially. Jesus. Following the launcher with a jab, jab, strong, fierce combo. He's even using meter. From how it sounded, the principal's jump in fierce sounds like a multi-hit combo. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Nothing I could do now except stay calm. I understood now why there were no delinquents at this school. After a few moments of silence, Mion slumped back to us. Petted. Is that good enough? Mion said before collapsing. She's alive at least. Now we can continue the game. Monster. I was amazed the person who made club activities like these could say that. But now, the worst penalty is gone now, right? Right? Rina tried to lighten the mood, and was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now. I'm not holding back anymore. You'll all get yours. The pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Ace, 3, 4, 5. I'm out. I'm out as well. Haha, I'm out too. 3, I am now out. I lost. And the heavens chose to vanquish Rina. What kind of penalty, I wonder? What kind of penalty, I wonder? It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty of Mion's first penalty still made me quiver. And so, the penalty she drew with trembling fingers was... The heck was this? Speak like a maid. Huh? What is this? This one, what do I need to do? So basically it means you have to use the same expressions as a maid. Okay. Master. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty, but she was awesome. Fuck's sake, man. At least it wasn't you, apparently. Then, Reina, can you shuffle the cards and deal? Yes, Master. God's sake. Keiichi, you may not have pulled the... You may not have fucking loaded the gun, but you don't have to pull the trigger so much, okay? Anyway, let's continue. Right, Reina? Yes, Master. The eagerness to which I was goading Reina into addressing me as Master was downright impressive, if I do say so myself. Hey, no one else is going to say it, so by all means, say it. Hoya! I won't lose any more. I'm out. I shan't lose either. I'm out. And with that, I'm out too. I can't believe it. Is it Reina's loss again? Reina again. What kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. Yeah, me when I play any horror game, really. Anticipation? No, this was conviction. What the fuck do you mean, man? Remove one item of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. That's just indecent. Who could have written this? My face reddened in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Ah, who did write that? God, please give that man a Nobel Prize. Bro. That would be an Ig Nobel Prize? Not good, not good, not good, not good. I think it was written on my face. Okay, easy enough. I don't really know how those styles of uniform work, but can you take off the yellow tie, or is that, like, attached? Because then you just do that, and then, like, I don't know, a shoe. Just one shoe. Oh, Mi-chan. Reina begged Mion with teary eyes, but everyone knew Mion's answer already. Nope, won't go easy on you. You lost, so take it like a man. Understood, Fuck. Can we just get through this? Oh, God. Why would you go for this? Just take off a shoe. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm not reading this shit out. I'm sorry. Right after I was like, hey, I'm not playing this voiced because then you can read then I can read it out and people can listen to it. I have my limits, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not a bastion of integrity right now, I know that, but I'm not reading this out. I looked away like a gentleman. You fucking caused this, you wretched, abominable man. Keiichi-san, whatever were you expecting? Certainly we would not have her strip if she weren't wearing her PE clothes underneath. Oh, thank goodness for that. Sotoko poked fun at me, but right now I can't hear it. Not bad, Kei-chan. This old man never even thought you would go after her like that. Bro, like, I hate to bring this up, but what if she hadn't gotten that one? Okay? I'm not even going to expand on that further. You've got it wrong. I didn't write that one. Master didn't write this one? Calm down, Keiichi Maibara. Mion probably wrote that one and planned to go after me as I panicked. You can't fall for her trap after knowing it's a trap. Wait, did you actually not write that one? Clear your head. Hold on a minute. Calm down and assess the situation. I was determined to think my way out of this. And the answer was quite simple. I win! I then became a god. I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, what would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business. Huh? How could my luck of the draw be so bad? Satoko lost, right? I'll draw the penalty. Speak like a little sister. Fine. I can't believe they've actually got that fucking dynamic. That's very funny. I called it. I called that shit. Yes! The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself. This old man loses again. Mion's lost, right? I'll draw it out. Wear a girls' school swimsuit. No! That's the one I wanted Kei-chan to get. Yes! Mion's despair was like sweet honey. Master, I lost again. Rena lost? I'll draw it for you. Now the person in first place rests their head on your lap. Huh? Bruh. How long is this going to go on for? I know this is going to be leading up to Keiichi getting a loss, and it's going to be a very deserved one. A truly very deserved loss. For sure. I mean, Rika's not lost yet, either. Satoko lost again. I'll draw it. Obey the person in first place. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Okay, so Keiichi has now ordered Satoko to give him a shoulder massage, just because she's a... He treats her so poorly. I mean, look, to be fair, one of the first things that happened in this was she put thumbtacks on a door, but even so, I've decided that like, I don't know. All things aside, like, you know, all sneaky little gremlin vibes to one side, I kind of feel like Satoko is got the potential to be... I don't know how to put it. It's like, the other three have given me off vibes at least once before. Satoko hasn't yet. That might be foolish of me to say, but I don't know. I had transformed into an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. It felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind, and even decide what suits would appear just by willing it. Is this like a fever dream or something? By the time I realized it, I had already been punched 25,000 times in the face. That's actually what he said. Okay, I think at some point we may have left the realms of reality. I began to think, why does man have no end to his desires? How could I wish for more than this palace of dreams? What is it, Keiichi? I'm saddened by the thought of a man having no end to his desires. And so Alexander looked upon all of the worlds he conquered and wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer or something. I don't fucking know. That was it. Rika-chan hadn't been in first, but she continued to escape by being in last. Escape being in last. Keiichi is quite greedy. It's said you should know when enough is enough. I know that very well. But how to say it? I feel like I wouldn't mind if I died now. Bro, oh my god. I don't even have to say it anymore. I'm drinking like Vimto right now. I wish it was like alcohol, like neat alcohol. I don't even drink alcohol. This chapter's driving me to drink. Master, please refrain. Fuck off. You say you wouldn't mind dying? Then that can be arranged. Yay! Cool. I knew it. I knew I was right to decide that Rika was the scariest. Rika-chan said it in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This was undoubtedly a declaration of war. Go, Rika-chan, go. Take him out. Defeat this archdevil of perversion. I might not be able to win, but I'll beat him. Such stoicism from this little girl who's always hidden away in Satoko's shadow. It would probably be rude not to meet her head on. I shall face you myself, little one. I saw Mion swap a few cards with Rika-chan in the middle of the game, but pretended I didn't see it. Do you believe you can defeat Keiichi-sama with just that? 2. Ace, ace, ace. 8, 8, 8, 8. Reversal. Everyone looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. Mwahaha. The 4 of them have allied against me. That's it. You're making me laugh. That was good. Reversal, reversal. What? How could such a thing be? Satoko let out a shriek. Mwahaha! You simpletons! Using up all of her cards before calling the reversal left Rika-chan with no good cards. She was defeated soon after. I lost. Wahahaha! Finally you fall into my clutches. Now I'll pick one out. What? Where... Do we even have those things? Cat ears, a bell collar, and a tail? Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm going to punt you into the fucking sun. Rika-chan hung her head and equipped the 3 holy artifacts. Okay, that's quite charming, but why the fuck do we have those things? Oh, they're in Mion's locker. Why were they in Mion's locker? Yeah, I mean, you are kind of acting pretty Rena-coded right now. Cute, isn't it? Isn't it? I'm gonna take her home. That wasn't me talking, that was the actual Rena. Meep. As Rika-chan mimics a cat, teary-eyed rings of smoke escaped from Rena's ears with an audible poof. Oh my god, that actually happened. Rika-chan must take home. Taking her home. Just for a while. I see. I still have one trick left. Mion gasped and dropped her fist into her open palm. If Rena must, she can take me home. After Rena-san beats Keiichi-san, she can. They thought that Rena in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing me was the same as opposing God. I'll teach them their place. You're turning into fucking Light Yagami, man, okay? And I'm just as ready for your comeuppance. How preposterous. that Rena can't defeat me. For a moment, I didn't know what was going on. The 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Rena's hands like the machinations of a master magician. In the middle of those flowing cards was Rena's ecstatic expression, her head bobbing around. Shall we, Keiichi-kun? Hurry, hurry! My whole body knew it already. I was going to lose. No play? Nothing to play, Kei-chan? Then with this, I'm out. Everyone cheered. I was spent. Phew. I've got no regrets. God, thank you for letting me dream a little. Now then, I'll take one out. Keiichi-san's penalty. This is it! Everyone peeked at it in unison, gazes flickering between the text and my face. All day today I did as I pleased. I'll do whatever it is. What's on there? Just die immediately. All. I kind of had a feeling it would be that. Huh? Every penalty up until now. What? What the heck? Yeah, that's right. Get fucking owned. Get destroyed. You deserve it and more. Keiichi-san, should you not be speaking like a little brother? Yes, Oni-chan. Oh, this is quite addicting. Next I'll have you rub my shoulders. Keiichi-kun, I don't need the lap pillow, so do that other one, okay? Yes, master. That's so cute. Say it again. No, please spare me, master. Rita passed out with a squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled more than a communal doormat. Next is from this old man. I'm gonna have you fan me for a good long while, you know. Whoosh whoosh, okay. Oh, I almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? School swimsuit. Ah! This is for girls! Can I wear the one for boys? It was clearly written here, wear a girl's swimsuit, as you can see. Satoko was like a loan shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible was pretty adorable, if I did say so myself. Hey, someone's gotta say it. But whose school swimsuit am I gonna wear? If I were wearing one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? This old man don't care about that kind of stuff at all. Think of it as a little benefit. I'm not that in shape, so I think even Kei-chan can fit into it. The executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. No! My first thought, it's tight around the waist. My second thought was, this feels oddly not disgusting to wear, unlike all my masculine clothes. Let's not think into that for several more years. Second thought, the chest area was pretty loose. Third thought, the crotch area was... huh. Keiichi-kun is bending forward. You'll be ready after you wear the cat ears, bell, and tail. Kei-chan, wanna look in the mirror? It's amazing, really. It's probably best if you look. The stern, scientific, calculating nature, mixed in with her fascination, made Mion very scary. I would like to respectfully decline, master. Your ensemble is complete. If only we could send you home dressed like that. Oh, then, is this enough? I'll change and... While I was saying that, Mion placed her hands on my shoulder, and Rika-chan slipped up behind me without a sound. Not yet, Keiichi. There's still the first penalty left. Nis, get up. Oh, fuck. Oh no, you're gonna have the shit kicked out of you. Rika-chan patted my head without saying a word. Sir, excuse me. Yes, please come in. I stepped forward into the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of study, specifically in his office. Though I said excuse me as I entered. The sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, a collar and tail, and for it to be a young male student, without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would have stopped cold. But this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, in those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. Noting this down, noting this down, noting this down. I can't believe this is how we're getting this potential foreshadowing. That was my one and only chance for victory. My penalty. Rubbing the principal's head. Principal, I challenge you. Ugh. A shishing sound echoed loudly. He went straight for the special move. The principal said one thing to me. What does it mean to be a man? And in a heartbeat... I can't fucking believe the principal is transphobic. That's so out of fucking pocket. The tremor resonated throughout the Mizawan twilight. Well, the important thing about that chapter is that we've gotten through it. Or that, the first half of the chapter. There'll be more yet, I'm sure. Rina was given permission to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together very pleased. Once again, today it was just Mion and I going home. Man, that was intense. I didn't know Kei-chan was so good at president. No, I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong. But still, it was pretty bad. Being carried off on a stretcher in that outfit will probably haunt me until the day I die. In about a week and a half. But that's fine, isn't it? You were able to do something to boast about for the ages, too. Well, when she says it like that, we both smiled at each other. Oh, we meet again, Keiichi-kun. It was Tomitaki-san. It felt like I'd been running into him quite often. Hey, take any good pictures? Well, a few. So, Tomitaki-san leant over and whispered into my ear. Sure get around. Today you already have a different girl? It's not like that. No need to hide it. It's important to get lots of experience when you... No, it's not. Because Tomitaki-san let out such a crude laugh, Mion knew what we were talking about without even hearing him whispering. I've heard through the grapevine that Mr. Tomitaki isn't doing so badly himself, Huh? No, that wasn't my intention. Sure. Keep up the good work and take plenty of pictures. See ya. Mion seemed to really want to get rid of this lout quickly. From the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mion knew Tomitaki-san quite well. How's the year treating you, mister? Staying until the Watanagashi? Yep, I plan to. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo. Being a photographer sure is easy. You sure to win some big award and become famous. You spent all your best years on photography after all. I don't think I'm that far gone. Don't they say men start developing their own unique flavour in their 30s? What does it matter what you taste like? That's so gross. Look at the time. I need to go back to the inn before it gets dark. Tomitaki-san began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion. Now then, I'll see you both at the festival. After waving a hand cheerfully, Tomitaki-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had him promise he'd display a picture of me if he ever opened up a gallery, but I don't think that'll happen. So you know Tomitaki-san. Yeah, he's an acquaintance of sorts, but you know how easy it is to tell who's an outsider. It sounded like you meet him all the time. Tomitaki-san comes around to Hinamizawa regularly. Maybe 2-3 times a year. He said he's taking pictures of the seasonal scenery and wild birds, but, well, those photos really are nothing to phone home about. The image Mion painted of Tomitaki-san was fairly unique. The Tomitaki-san I knew was more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of birds. Mion stared blankly at me as if to ask, why do you say that? Just seems he's here for something other than taking pictures. I think. Don't you get that feeling? Like about that incident? The dismemberment? Oh, you too? If so, you've got good instincts, Kei-chan. She agreed with what I thought, but was quite chipper in how she said it. You knew about it then, Mion? Of course. He might be able to pull one over on everyone else, but he can't fool this old man. Mion was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. It's hard to tell how serious she's being, you know, like... I don't know, like, let's look at this log again, let's think this over. He seems like he's here for something other than taking pictures, I think. Don't you get that feeling? I mean, Mion's like agreed, yeah, I think so too. You've got good instincts, but she seems to be talking about something a bit more jokey, but I kind of get the feeling that she doesn't, you know, she's smarter than that, you know? It feels like all apprehensions I had about Tomitaki-san disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. Ah. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dusk. What is it, Kei-chan? Just that I never thought the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good. What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Kei-chan? We both continued to giggle, not knowing why. I wonder what Rina is doing. I bet she's getting her feel of Rika-chan by now. She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she can treat her to dinner. It'd be great if she's able to take her home. I wonder. Rika-chan is pretty good at that stuff. Yeah, I feel the same. That head-petting penalty was probably from Rika-chan. I thought so too. The only one who could get away with patting his head is Rika-chan after all. Just pointless chit-chat. The hot day felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. So we've both acknowledged that, like, Rika is, I don't know, very talented, just able to get away with a lot of stuff. She's a very capable kid. Oh, that was a nice breather chapter, assuming it's over. New tips acquired. Community notice. God, Milky. My pet tortoise Milky is like clambering about. I might need to give him some attention. tell you what, I'll go run him a bath and then I'll look at this new tip. Okay, Milky is currently enjoying a bath. He's had a quick scrub, and he will be being dried off shortly. But in the meantime, I have a community notice to read. So let's see what this is about. Our fun new tip. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in prior years. On this day, when it feels like summer will soon arrive, I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for the Higurashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. Number 1. Collecting bizarre goods. Villagers are welcome to put their wares on show at the well-received Hinamizawa Grand Bazaar exhibition. Anything is welcome, from unconsumed gifts to used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management. Makino. Telephone. Number 2. Recruiting Lil Festival Drum Dancers. The renowned Lil Festival Drum Dancers group, known for its careful choreography, the Shofu Society, is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management. Kimiyoshi. Telephone number. Number 3. Taking donations. We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, you'll be rewarded a refreshment stand ticket. Management. Sonozaki. Telephone number. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi at blah. There is a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Oh. Right. I need to reread that and cross-reference those surnames. Do I know any of those? I'm gonna have to quickly, like, I guess just look through my videos, I suppose. Collecting bizarre goods. Makino. Now, Makino doesn't ring a bell. Don't remember anyone by that surname. Kimiyoshi. Do we have a Kimiyoshi? Let me check. I mean, all I'll really be able to check is the 3 surnames I know. I can remember Satoko's, and I can vaguely remember Rina's, but I can't remember Mion's. Sonozaki. Okay, Sonozaki, okay. Taking donations. Management Sonozaki. Okay, there we go. That's a link. We've actually made a fucking connection. That's incredible. I can't fucking believe it. I can't fucking believe it. We've actually done some fucking detective work. Sonozaki, or a Sonozaki, is involved in donations. Good to know. Oh shit, wait, log. Kimiyoshi, who is also in charge of recruiting for the drum dancers, is also just the one who you can call if you have any interesting ideas for the festival. Fun, okay. Well, I'm glad that we had that little additional detective note to sort of make up for just the absolute bombardment of fucking misery that was a lot of that chapter. I don't even know what I can fucking glean from that club event, to be honest with you, in terms of like useful information, but we'll see what we can do for sure. And we'll press on again shortly.